1 second. Wait for the gentleman to get done. Wait for the gentleman to move. Or get done doing what he's doing. Cool. Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha, Wadash, and double honors unto the elders and apostles, GMS, who do real well. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Let's get into it. This is fair use, fair use. And this is man, you see it being brewed up, man. Right? No pun intended. You see these things coming to pass, setting up, brothers and sisters, it's been getting set up, or fingers been getting pointed, and we, they gonna come for us. We next, they already, got our names, got our faces, certain things that we done, certain things we been doing and saying and all this. They got, but they don't have anything criminal worthy. That's why they haven't come for us yet. They're gonna have to create something for us, and that's why our conduct does matter, And I say that to myself humbly. We do have to have good conduct in this truth, man. Especially right now, brothers and sisters, man. Your conduct got to be on point, man. So don't let your sins weigh you down, but at the same time, don't just keep in, don't let the incredulity of them trouble you, but don't just indulge. Don't just make a license to sin. He has not given us a license to sin.
A Burlington man faces charges tonight accused of sexual exploitation. Stefan Gilbo was arrested today. He's charged with 3 counts of second-degree sexual exploitation of a minor. Court documents say that he knowingly duplicated child sexual abuse material. The investigation started last month after cyber tips from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. He is being held on a $300,000 secure bond and is due in court on Monday.
$300,000. Now,
if you're an iPhone and then
who's getting $300,000 a month checks? We just heard the elder, do a video on that. People trying to do this ministry, right, for views, just to be seen, or the women go to these different false prophets just to be seen and just for views. And see, that's what happens, man. You get led astray. You're getting led into the slaughter, and a lot of our people that are being led to these slaughters are going to be, the jakes that you see with the poles at their camps, swords. The Lord didn't say, you can have those things, but should you have those things? It's one of them things you're supposed to be operating in the spirit. And they don't operate in the spirit when it comes to they operate in self-willedness. So, and they're not humble about, for what I've seen. So yeah, man, let me get it real quick. And the Heavenly Father does not deal with women marrying that has not broken her period. But women who have broken their period, typically, when they have their first period, their first cycle, as it would, be known. When they have their first cycle, it would be, around 12, 13. So you will, and yes, in the kingdom, women are going to learn how to be women and be married or be given into marriage with men at around 12, 13. Okay? Because that's what the scriptures say. If you say you believe in the scriptures, that's what it is. But see, it won't be done, and because you're thinking that we just out here having sex with little 12-year-olds and we ain't no fucking freaks like that. We love women. I'm pretty sure y'all know I love women, right? But we ain't just out here being freaks about it, man. Like, see, this devil's different. He takes the things that he lusts over, he makes it seem like he's all upstanding and shit, but the things that he's lusting over, that he lusts over, he tries to make it seem like Jake is the only one doing these things, but really he's the progenitor of it. Go to the Christian church, investigate the Roman Catholic Church, where all these rape cases go on into those organizations, but somehow we're the worst. But we're saying what the Bible says. We're just preaching the word. We're moving in the world. Never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, and just preaching the word. You see? And they're going to try to link you with people like this who have actually done these fucking crimes, man. And that pisses me off, man. Because they're gonna try to link us with niggas like that. That doesn't... I done my dirt, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to, because I ain't gonna lie, masturbation, before the truth and this and that. It's just, me being open. I've done these things. But it's like, you don't think about, I don't know, you gotta have a different mind to think about that, man. Is to go into a fucking minor. Usually you're just curious because, you felt a little taste. Because we men, right? And women. And they do shit like that because they know we men and they women, and you like that, and they like what you can do in this society because they can't do what you can do as a man. They know that. But anyways, Eve won't be satisfied until she's gonna plant her penis, man, her own penis. But yeah, it's hold on, Almac County faces 6 country. Nah, um, never mind. I was just looking at something. So yeah, it was a just as long as we bring it to all together, man, they're gonna link these things to us, man. So walk circumspect as well. That's me. That's me. That's really directed towards me. Walk circumspect. All that little dumb shit. Because people be messing with us, man. We could, but at the end of the day, it be minuscule shit, man. But they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. It's almost as if they know what we're trying to do. Brothers, I guess I understand where I'm coming from. I understand where I'm coming from, man, with it. Salakia, this is God. So I'll wait for this bullshit. All right, man. Salakia, y'all, man. This is. I'm gonna go to Peter. Let's just get Peter 5, man, and listen to him. All right, cool. Thank you, Peter. This is First Peter 5:1. The water Abi Hawabashim Yahushai. First Peter 5:1. It says, "The elders which are among you I exhort." It says, "Who I am also elder." It says, and I'm no elder by no means. You know, this is just I'm just a faithful lowly servant. That's it. It's a faithful lowly servant. It says, "Whom am also an elder." It says, "And a witness of the sufferings of Yahushua, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed." Verse 2, "Feed the flock of God that is among you, taking the oversight thereof." It says, "Not by constraint, but willingly." So you shouldn't feel constrained, like you got, nah, man. Just let the spirit flow. Let the spirit flow. When you let the spirit flow, man, it'll take you where you need it. It's always a topic. I'm just, I'm just gonna just start getting into topics, man. Just thinking about topics to get into. It says, oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Cause so a lot of people don't want to serve God when they can't get anything out of it, you know. But then again, a lot of people are in situations where they got to get themselves out of something because they then did something, and guys, because I done been there, before. That's when you should be praying and humbling yourself before the Lord more so, you know, and He'll work for you, but at the end of the day, this is not easy, you know, if you're coming from certain backgrounds, but at the same time, it's something that's required. It's First Peter 5:5 out of the NLT. Excuse me. It says, "In the same way, you younger men must accept authority of the elders, and all of you serve each other in humility. For God opposes the proud, but favors the humble." Man, you see. So, like I said, man, I'm no respecter of persons, but when it comes to people's camp's orders, or the order of this thing, the order of this of Yahweh Shai, pretty much, because it's Yahweh Shai's order. You know, when you come across elders has been this thing, you deal with elders. Really, all you have to walk circumspectly, man, with elders of all camps. You're dealing with brothers, walk circumspectly, man. When you're dealing with whatever, you walk circumspectly. When you're dealing with your everyday job and life, with your finances, man, look, everything is about to crash soon if they don't, because moves got to be made, man. The Lord is requiring that which is fast. So it's one of the things where moves, decisions got to be made, and tough decisions got to be made. I believe I made mine. I believe I made mine in the spirit. I believe other brothers and sincere sisters out there, you made yours in the spirit. So we trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Verse 7, it says, 1 Peter 5:7. It says, give all your worries and cares to God, for he cares about you. Verse 8, stay alert. I'm gonna break that down. It's quick, but it's give all your worries and your cares to God, to Yahweh, for he cares about you, because Yahweh Shah cares about you. You see what I'm saying? So it's the Yahweh wants us to come to him, man, when we feel trouble. A lot of times, I'm that, you don't want to go, because you don't just go to the power, like you just going to, you know, the McDonald's cashier, man. This ain't one of them type of ordeals where you done did something wrong. I'm sorry. Nah, man. The Lord He wants us to plead and beg. He wants us to feel it. Or he wants you he loves that when you beg, when it's anxiety's kicking in, and you scared, you fearful. He loves that, man. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So fear the Lord, man. Stay alert. Watch out for your great enemy. Who's the great enemy? Esau, Edom. It says the devil. It says he prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. So yeah, there's when they start bringing these different charges out on Jakes that they want to get rid of and mess with, because that's what they're gonna do with AI. Best believe they're gonna do that with us. You know, best believe they're gonna do that with us, man. And at the end of the day, uh, is what it is, man. We know what we signed up for. Just pray about it and continue to flow in the spirit, man. Call Allah Yamla Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakaha Kodash. Dub honors to the elders and apostles, GMS who do rule well, and shalom to the hopeful elect.